Hey, it's time for Lit Term Tuesday, and one of this week's words is dystopia. So just like you did last week, take out a sheet of paper and draw the Freyr model on your paper. Remember, you're going to put the definition in the upper left-hand corner, the characteristics in the upper right-hand corner, on the lower left-hand corner examples, on the lower right-hand corner non-examples. Remember to put the word in the center, and you are going to write a summary at the bottom. It doesn't say summary here, but you do need to write a summary. So what is a dystopia?
Well, a dystopia is a futuristic imagined society in which oppressive societal control and the illusion of a perfect society are created by corporate, bureaucratic, technological, moral, or totalitarian control. Dystopias portray an exaggerated worst-case scenario and make criticism about a current trend, societal norm, or political system. It's the opposite of a utopia, which is a perfect society.
Phew, that was a mouthful right there. So write this definition in your own words. Here are the characteristics of dystopia. First, propaganda is used to control its citizens. And besides trying to use propaganda to control everyone, information, independent thought, and freedom are restricted, so people are not allowed to be their own person. In a dystopia, usually a figurehead or a concept is worshipped, so they believe in some idea or some high-head person that runs the entire society. And in a dystopia, the citizens feel like they're under constant surveillance, and often they are. Citizens of a dystopia are often afraid of what exists outside of their community. They also live in a dehumanized state, so they're living more animal-like lives rather than human lives. And while the humans are living more like animals, the natural world is banished or distrusted, so they just don't even trust nature in general. In a dystopia, conformity is good and individuality is bad. While a dystopian society is dysfunctional, they believe they live in a perfect utopian world. So they believe their society is a perfect world when actually it isn't. So if you want to think of some examples of dystopias, the Hunger Games, worlds like in The Uglies, Matched, or Divergent, those are perfect dystopian societies. They're not perfect, they're dystopian, but they're societies that are examples of dystopias. Well, there have been lots of stories written about utopians, which would be a non-example. I think the greatest example that you can think of for a non-example or for as a utopia would be the Garden of Eden. So that idea of that perfect society or that perfect world, that would be a non-example of dystopia. All right, so that's dystopia. So summarize what you remember about the term dystopia in the box below